Today, St. Johns County set another record for the county's largest number of new cases reported in a single day, with 191 new infections. The previous record, 171, was set just last week. Taking a look at Florida's curve, the statewide total jumped by a little over 11,000 cases today, which falls in line with the numbers reported in recent days. You can find a day-by-day breakdown on news4jax.com. News4Jax is looking into where the Florida prison system falls on the list to receive the vaccine.
The only way we're going to get control of this around the country is when we get control of it inside our jails and prisons.
Kevin Gay spoke with News4Jax reporter Marilyn Parker, who is joining us live near the Duval County Jail, where hundreds of prisoners have tested positive since the start of the pandemic. Marilyn, any word when the inmates may be getting the vaccine?
It's too early to tell right now when inmates here or at any other state facility will get the vaccine. Right now, the CDC only lists correction officers in the next phase to be a part of that vaccine distribution. While it's a controversial topic, some people say the folks here should be prioritized.
It wasn't too long ago when people would compare the need to control the spread of COVID-19 in long-term care facilities to Florida prisons and jails. One group has already started vaccinating residents, while the CDC doesn't list the other outside of corrections officers.
That worries me about just how we've treated this population in America for the last 100 years. It's just not a priority. It's an afterthought.
Operation New Hope helps people with criminal records transition back into society. Gay says, though it's controversial, we can't forget about a group that's contributed to the spread of the virus.
Quite frankly, I think it's going to probably be the only way that we're going to really get our hands around stopping this infection, because everywhere in America, there are prisons, unfortunately.
The AP reports that more than a dozen states don't mention prisoners or correction staff in their vaccination plan, even though they say 1 in 5 prisoners in the U.S. had COVID-19.
So it's much higher than the general population that we're seeing out here and, outside of the facilities.
Currently in Florida, 24 facilities have active COVID-19 cases. 233 inmates are currently in medical isolation, and 189 inmates have died from COVID-19. The State Department of Health partnered with the FDC to do COVID-19 testing, and we're told most local jails in Florida are enrolled as vaccine providers.
They could be pushing that issue down to be a local issue as opposed to a state issue, but either way, is something that we have to get our hands around.
Though some facilities have released inmates throughout the pandemic, Gay says more should be done.
The health department says they will work with local jails as it relates to planning for vaccine distribution. I reached out to Senator Audrey Gibson, about this, and she says people should not view the order of vaccination as determining the importance of the people getting the vaccine. Take a look at this statement she sent us. It reads in part, quote, "I understand the concerns about the inmate population, especially those who are in vulnerable age categories. On the other hand, correction officers are in and out of facilities, and the point of control starts with individuals who have the potential to bring the virus in," end quote. We're live at the Duval County Jail tonight. Marilyn Parker, Channel 4, the local station.